I remember seeing you right after Laura Lee won the Olympia. And I walked up to you and I congratulated you. And without even hesitation, you said, I'm so proud of her. She did amazing. So I think without even realizing it, you offloaded taking credit for that, even though I congratulated you, and you instantly put that on her. And that's exactly goes along lines of what you're saying. You know, you absolutely had a huge role in that. And I do feel like it's a team effort, but your first instinct is to give the athlete that praise and that credit and make sure they feel like they're the ones, you know, and I really picked up on that. And I noticed that you do that a lot. And that's something that I've really modeled after watching you through the years and seeing how you operate.
It takes years of making mistakes.
Yeah.
You make a boo-boo and then you go, I can't do that again. I got to be careful what I do there. Because when you're first coming up and you're growing, you know, obviously your instincts are your instincts. I had to teach myself how, okay, stop, think, and then.
Okay, but what mistakes have you made? Tell me
probably,
one.
I told Laura Lee about a year ago. I told her, I said, you know, I don't know if I would have been the perfect fit for you 3-5 years ago.
Interesting.
Because my mentality was different then.
Right.
I was more aggressive.
Okay.
I was more about, well, come on, we got to do it this way. And as I got into the back end of my career a little bit more, right, I learned how to be more compromising, more of a mentor with certain things, but yet very specific in how I work with people and what I do. Right. So I learned how to basically work with a client instead of trying to control the client.
Got it.
When I first started, I was trying to control the clients. So that would lead to frustration. That would lead to me going, why did they do that? I don't know why. And then I would have to learn from it because I would lose a client, you know, because they would get their feelings hurt, and rightly so. And then I would have to sit back and go, okay, what did you do? You know, why'd you say, no, that wasn't necessary? So I had to start to teach myself, okay, right, client first, Kimbo second, it'll come back to me. And the minute I started to do that, and then things came back to me organically without having to ask for it or without having to, you know, search for it. It just came back just like what you did. Right. Then it was much more rewarding because it felt real. It felt like I wasn't soliciting it. It just came. And so then it felt more appreciative.
I think that's probably the secret to longevity in anything that we pursue, right? I think that having self-awareness and being able to be open to improving ourselves. Sure. I've noticed that people who last a long time in anything, they tend to be people who are not so righteous, you know, who are able to be a little bit more malleable with their, you know, make a mistake, try to improve, make a mistake, try to improve.
Well, always like anything else, it's growth.
Yeah, definitely.
Because this sport is more mental than it is physical.
Yeah.
So and with trainers, it's the same way. Yeah. We grow our systems, and it's learning and growing it to be more positive, more energizing, more user friendly. Then that way, now that opens up the spectrum of the clientele base that tends to want to come to you.